Welcome back, beloved Cosmic Familia. In this video, we're going into the Work Your Light deck as well as the Starseed deck. These are oracle cards, not to be mistaken for tarot. After some messages that came through in the Money Matters Monday videos, I felt further led to go into these decks. With clear, concise communication in mind. As this expansion in our vocations is going to very much so involve even our spiritual home. So we're going to go into Work Your Light first. For a bit more storytelling for and with the Starseeds. And wouldn't you know it, the first to arrive at the round table is the Council of Light. So, for those of you who may be new to this type of dialogue and discussion, we're going to talk about it in a bit more depth, other than just the guidebook for the deck. Helpers in the subtle realms, beloveds. A team of benevolent beings who are here to assist the raising of consciousness of the planet. Here to help achieve our soul mission and guiding each other every step of the way. We live in a world where free will reigns. The Council of Light cannot assist another without their permission. If we would like their assistance, it's time to ask. Nothing is too big or too small. Think of the Council of Light as our personal team of helpers in the spirit realm, willing and ready to step in and get to work. So, now is a good time as any to consider what tasks we would like to delegate to the Council of Light. Just know that there will be times when the Council of Light delegates through other connections of ourselves, our many selves, thousands of teams of ascended masters, light beings, angels, and guides devoted to the rising of earth and all humanity. Light workers. It is from the Council of Light where we receive personal missions. Think of it as a United Nations of the spirit world. And they want to thank us so much for doing this work and devoting our life to uplifting the planet. Requesting clarity and guidance regarding our personal missions. Put in those requests and let them get to work. Council of Light, we are ready to receive your help for fulfilling our personal dharmic missions. Thank you for guiding us with clarity every step of the way and for sending us helpers and experiences that delight our mind, body, and soul. The Council of Light is a gathering of celestial love and wisdom. Have we ever wondered who exactly graces this divine assembly? Radiant light beings, cosmic entities, filled with love and guidance, committed to elevating the planet's consciousness. Yes, these are your light members, always on call, ever ready to support our soul's missions. Take a moment to acknowledge the Ascended Masters and the Holy Spirit and the Heavenly. Although there is a debate on what that means. These profound presences shepherd the council, acting as guardians of eternal wisdom and celestial love. An intergalactic group beyond Earth, stretching their sphere of influence, bringing harmony and spiritual alignment across galaxies. Serving as the grand conductors of a divine orchestra, harmonizing the energies of the universe to guide us on our path. Much like a symphony, every move meticulously orchestrated, flowing with the grace of the divine. Through these divine transmissions, sending whispers straight to our souls, coming in as signs, intuitive feelings, or even vivid dreams. Sacred communication designed to guide us towards our highest purpose. With a love that is as boundless as the sky, the Council supports our alignment with the universe's greater plans, providing cosmic nudges, bringing us closer to our soul mission, and orchestrating events and opportunities that help us unfold our divine potential. Steeped in a love, their wisdom is one that transcends earthly limitations, helping us align with a purpose far surpassing our individual self. In the hallowed ambience of the cosmic assembly, the Council's teachings reveal deep truths that vibrate in harmony with our core essence. These teachings are intricate compositions of light and ethereal energy converging to impart a universal truth, to reach the zenith of our spiritual ascent and accomplish our soul's deepest intentions. A connection to something far grander is essential. We're holding a beacon of light that resonates with the higher realms. Not just a moment of enlightenment, but a key to unlocking our soul's deepest desires and our soul's purpose. We are essentially asking the Council of Light to guide us in fulfilling our divine mission. It's not random. It's divinely orchestrated for us. This message acts as a celestial tuning fork, aligning our frequency with the Council of Light, the spirit world's equivalent to the United Nations. In doing so, it ushers us into a lifestyle that is genuine and in harmony with our divine essence. Love for the divine manifests not only as an internal emotion, but as an external force that can alter the world today. When our heart is full, that love cascades, reaching divine supporters and like-minded souls. Even our names and names that we come to know are not merely a sequence of letters, but a frequency laden with transformative energy. That which invokes a space of divine presence surrounding us with a halo of love, strength, and serenity, just as we would chant a mantra. The power of the words elevates us, creating a ripple of spiritual influence that transcends time and space. A celestial network that extends its hands not only to us but through us, making the fabric of our earthly life a touch more divine. The conductors of the Council of Light serving as the thread that weaves us all together, bringing gaps and healing rifts from the everyday to the extraordinary. Your life, my life, and the life of the planet are part of this grand composition. Okay, going back into the Work Your Light for more. Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? This is how our guides speak to us as well. That annoying, niggling feeling, that inconvenient, annoying, niggling feeling. Try as you might, it's there and it's not going anywhere. Most people spend years ignoring their niggling feelings, throwing their best dollops of stubbornness, ego, and post-rationalization to numb them out. It's exhausting, and until you face the niggle, life just throws you more bait to awaken it, to draw your attention to the light within you that is bursting to come out. An arrow pointing to what is standing in our way, the relationship, the conversation, the decision, the shift that needs to be made, the stone in our shoe. We feel that feeling in our body first, thinking that intuition is something from higher realms, but in fact it is the body that is the intuitive one working through our senses to deliver vibrational information. This is why I'm working on shifting my dialogue to referring to telepathy as well as other selves, even from the angelic bandwidths on down. It takes just a moment every day to scan our body to receive the intuitive intelligence and act on it. We're being called to face it now. Or the universe will throw something much bigger and more obvious in our paths, and then we will likely regret that we didn't answer the niggle in the first place. Time to relight the palo as communication is being tampered with. We're calling in clear, concise communication at this time, as well as protection and guidance. There it is. We are being called to face the niggle now. If we don't face it, the universe will throw something much bigger and more obvious in our paths, and then we will likely regret that we didn't answer the niggle in the first place. It's scary, but we are safe. Answer the niggle now. Inner temple. Devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. Excuse me. We're being called to be a devoted student and tune into our heart, to incorporate true devotion into our lives. Being called to develop a regular meditation, journaling, and or chanting practice, showing up to our soul with rhythm. To develop a daily practice where we fill up our well and spend time with our soul. All of the answers to all the questions that we seek are waiting for us in the portal of our heart. But we cannot hear them unless we carve out time each day to listen. Our soul is yearning for a deeper relationship with us, and so the more time we spend with it and show up to it, the more clearly it will guide us. We are here to grow as souls. Earth is one big playground for the soul to learn, and we're being called to go deeper in our soul growth or to increase our devotion by being a student of a lineage or a spiritual teacher. If you've already been a committed student, then you are being commended for your devotion. Your guides want you to know how proud of you they are and that the time you spend in devotion is priceless. If you're questioning your career or life path, your guides want you to know to turn your focus towards devotion and this prayer. Please use me in a way that delights my mind, body, and soul. May my life be one big moving prayer. And we have Unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. We could leave that message alone right there, as it's pretty self-explanatory what one of our many assignments are. And it may have been occurring a little bit at a time. You may have spent some time releasing soul patterns, or you're being guided to, and then move on to old soul contracts that are played out and no longer useful, as well as past lives, past life events, situations, people, places, things. Gone. Blessed and released. It's time. It's time to release old soul stories that have been playing out in our lives, coming up to be healed. Never been a safer time to clear these patterns. Ancient vows and contracts that our soul made that have an expiration date. Could be a vow of silence or chastity or poverty. It's time to unwind from them. This is the life in which you free yourself from trauma of lives past. What old ways of being have expired? When you name them, you claim them, and they stop holding power over you. When acknowledging these old patterns, it is also important to acknowledge how they have served you up until now. For example, a soul pattern of playing small caused by a soul fear of being seen or sharing your voice would have served you by keeping you safe. In order to grow, you now need to soften by receiving and calling in support. It's time to unbind from the old ways of being that are no longer sustainable. Wow. I was just speaking on how I'm working on improving my dialogue to fit my soul's path towards my higher self. And it hasn't been easy. As a matter of fact, it's been a challenge all year long. I release old soul stories, vows, contracts, and patterns that are no longer aligned with who I am here to be in the present time. I carry the lessons, growth, and gifts, but I no longer choose to live the same story. May I be unbound, forever unbound. Back into Work Your Light one more time. And then we're going to go into the Starseed deck. Mintakans. Longing for home. Belonging. The original light workers. Interesting. So we have the Mintakans and the Council of Light here with us at the round table. A soul group who originated on the planet in the constellation Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth. And believed to be the original lightworkers. The Mintakans' home planet is thought to have been a water world with water so pure that you could see through it for miles. For this reason, Mintakans feel most at peace and at home when in or around crystal clear water. They are here to teach us to see the potential in everything and the light in all beings. Many Mintakans have an odd longing for home and struggle with the feeling like they don't belong. It is thought this is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. This could mean that we are a Mintakan or longing for a sense of belonging, and root chakra healing is necessary for us to feel secure and safe. Perhaps feeling this longing to find home without knowing where that is. Go to your spot, Bella. All right. Back to the Mintakans. And speaking on root chakra healing, necessary for us to feel secure and safe. Perhaps this feeling, this longing to find home without knowing where that is. We've been moving around a lot and yearning for a place on Earth to call our own. Called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for ourselves now. To choose where we feel most at home and create it rather than waiting for the feeling of belonging to come. And with that is a light transmission. I allow myself to be truly here and at home on this planet. I release any grief around not belonging or feeling held and call in the perfect home. The extraordinary clarity of Mintakans is more than just a reflection of their aquatic home world. It's a metaphorical attribute as well, renowned for their deep, transparent insights into the intricacies of existence. This reveals layers of understanding that escape the ordinary eye. Perhaps you've also sensed the unique resonance of water that Mintakans carry within their being. This isn't just about the aquatic nature of their lost home. Many believe that the vibrations of such crystalline water have honed their innate abilities to heal. It is as if the essence of their home planet lingers in their aura, making them natural empaths and healers, bearers of an almost supernatural compassion. The concept of home for a Mintakan is multidimensional. Besides physical spaces, it includes ethereal sanctuaries, realms that can be touched and felt through moments of deep meditation and introspective journeys. If you've ever found peace in a daydream or a moment of silence, you've touched upon what many Mintakans consider their extended home. The term Mintakan is like a celestial whisper calling us back to a long-lost home in the constellation Orion. This name encapsulates the soul essence of those original lightworkers whose journey began on a planet so abundant with crystalline water that it felt like liquid light. The term is a cosmic echo, a reminder of a place and a people deeply connected to purity, vision, and divine wisdom. It serves as a sacred identifier for those souls who emanate the ancient yet ever-present resonance within their innate longing for crystal clear waters. Mintakan starseeds bring forth the essence of purity and transparency into all their earthly interactions. Unlike other star beings, their distinct Mintakan starseed traits include an irrevocable commitment to fostering universal love and enlightenment. They are the bridge builders between the heavens and earth, a testament to the celestial harmony they strive to create. It's a choice. It's an innate ability, a natural part of your soul's lineage that you were born into. While you can certainly align yourself with Mintakan values and undergo profound spiritual evolution, the core essence of being a Mintakan is something you carry within you from birth. It's a calling that's both ancient and beyond time, waiting to be awakened in this earthly realm. Finding yourself irresistibly drawn to the depths of clear waters and a kinship with the tranquil elements of earth, you may very well belong to the Mintakan starseed lineage. Mintakans are an ancient soul group marked by their longing for cosmic connection and earthly belonging. Your spirit may echo with deep-rooted wisdom and a magnetic pull towards healing arts. Often you'll experience an uncanny ability to see light and potential in everything and everyone, making you a natural beacon for those seeking guidance. Your soul knows. Listen. Lightworkers are souls committed to spreading light, love, and healing across the earth. For Mintakan starseeds, this role feels like second nature, as if written in their cosmic DNA, possessing a deep sense of responsibility to uplift humanity and heal the natural world. Born from a planet of crystalline waters, Mintakans are not just lightworkers, they are the original lightworkers. Their deep-rooted connection to the natural world makes their lightworking especially potent, allowing them to channel energies that bring balance and transformation. A soulful connection with nature, especially water, as if each droplet holds a fragment of their celestial home. The water's crystalline clarity acts as a mirror, reflecting their inner wisdom and tranquility. It's not just a physical element for them, it's a spiritual sanctuary. And it's funny, I mentioned we were going to be bringing in clarity, and here it is. When near water, they often find their thoughts become clear and their hearts open. It's as if the water whispers ancient truths, reconnecting them with their original mission of light and love. For a Mintakan, water isn't merely an element, it's a spiritual guide and healer. All right. Now let's bring in the Starseed deck. Because there's always, always, always more to the story. And we already have 2 cards popping out. We the Hathors is going to be the first one. Whoa. Wait until you see the second one, guys. Hold on. We the Hathors first. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Birth is a portal that ushers in new life. The Hathors are here to remind you that you're a child of the cosmic mother. And we're being called to be held by her deep, never-ending love and embrace. A tender, nourishing card reminding us to receive the deep, deep love of mother's embrace. The Hathors know that the journey on earth can be rocky and lonely at times, but you're being reminded to rest more deeply in the mother's arms. And speaking on that, someone very close to me is launching a new channel called the Aquamarine, what's it called? Mother Ark, the Aquamarine Order, and they're going to be starting to post regularly on that channel in the up and coming. So whenever they do start to launch material, if you would kindly please go give them a subscribe and follow along for more information coming in. My guess is light codes coming in through the Aquamarine Ray. So I find that rather interesting, and it very much so pertains to that mother, like divine feminine return, that motherly Aquamarine Ray. So there's that anyways. And there's a lot of aquamarine in this deck as well. So, well, both of these decks. So, yeah. I felt that that was a good time to give that a quick mention. And now we're going to go ahead and continue reading on about the Hathors. A card of extreme potency, femininity, creation, and birth. We're being called to mother ourselves and others too. To surrender to our sacred femininity, to create and surrender to our own creations, to hold and to be held. Called to remember our place in the web of life and to realize that the Cosmic Mother is watching you every step of the way. You may be going through a transition right now, moving from one way of being to another. If so, you're being reminded that you're cradled in a sacred container. More held than you can possibly imagine, and you have access to more love than your heart can bear. If you're struggling in any way, you're being reassured that things will work out. Open yourself to receive the overflowing love of the Cosmic Mother flooding toward you from every direction. Let it stretch your heart. And with this card comes a Starseed activation. Place your hand on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I allow the deep love of the Cosmic Mother to wash over me. I'm loved. I'm held. And the card to come out with it, the Seas of Mintaka. This is why I said whoa, because now come on now. 2 different decks here. something extremely significant about the first seeding, the original light workers coming forth first and foremost, but now, in the present time, this is extremely relevant. So, let's go a little deeper on it. What is with this Seas of Mintaka? I'm interested in learning a lot more about this, actually. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Mintaka is thought to have been a water-based planet containing the most crystalline clear waters you could ever imagine. So we already touched a bit on that when we read the Mintakan card. The Seas of Mintaka. So clear you could see for miles and miles underwater. Seeing the potential in all people and situations. Confirmation that a situation or project has been extreme potential and will reach fruition. A very positive sign that things are working out for the highest potential of all involved. Uplifting, light-filled, bringing great harmony, contentment, and positive outcomes. That which we do not bring to consciousness appears in our life as fate, as quoted by Carl Jung. When water appears in dreams and art, it often represents the unconscious mind. Pulling this card means we may be called to bring to light an unconscious pattern of which we're unaware, to look at it and see it clearly and consciously so that it doesn't appear in our life as fate. What unconscious patterns or behaviors are ready to be brought to the light of day? And how can you see the potential in a situation you are facing? At the bottom of the deck, we have Earth. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Well, that almost gives an answer to that question. How can we see potential in situations we're facing? Beautiful how that just kind of rolled in such a manner where it's answering the question of the previous card. One of numerous answers I'm hearing. One of numerous potentials. The challenge for all souls having a human experience is to be in the world but not of it. To realize we are souls having a human experience. Be fully conscious of it. To have our soul fully embodying our bodies. Personalities tend to relate to either transcendence or immanence. Those who lean towards transcendence have a longing for the heavens and the metaphysical, a yearning for a personal experience with God and to be lost in the heavens, They're envious of the angels and are more comfortable praying and hanging out in the stars than on earth. Those who tend towards immanence have attached themselves more to earth and their body, spending more time thinking about things in the physical world rather than connecting with the heavens or their own mystical inner worlds. Being a fully embodied soul, having a human experience, means finding the balance between transcendence and immanence, being in the world but not of it. Most starseeds are drawn towards transcendence. They're most comfortable with the angels in the heavens. Life on earth can be more difficult for them. If this is you, you're being reminded that you chose to be a soul in a body on earth, and you're being called to focus more of your energies in the physical world to learn how to be human, a soul in a human body, fully present to what life on earth has to offer you. Do you tend to long for the stars or be more in the physical? How can you find greater balance between the two? All right, back into the Starseed Oracle for more to the story. Ooh. All right. We have the great severing and softening to love. Also, letting go. The weight of the world and letting go. It's no longer ours to carry. Or perhaps it never was. We are not for everyone. Being guided to embrace our weirdness and face our true north. And I'm feeling guided to read from the guidebook on that one. You're not for everyone. The world is filled with people who, no matter what you do, just won't like you, but it's also filled with those who love you fiercely. They are your people. You're not for everyone, and that's okay. Talk to the people who can hear you. Don't waste your precious time and gifts trying to convince others of your value. They won't ever want what you're selling. Don't try to convince them to walk alongside you. You'll be wasting both your time and theirs and will likely inflict unnecessary wounds that'll take precious time to heal. You're not for them and they aren't for you. Politely wave them on and continue on your way. Sharing your path with someone is a sacred gift. Don't cheapen it by rolling yours in the wrong direction. Keep facing your true north. Pulling this card means you're being called to embrace your uniqueness, to own your weirdness, to let the world see who you really are, to reveal your multifaceted, multidimensional nature, to not dim your light according to who is in your presence, to own all parts of yourself so that your people, the ones who are the same as you, can recognize you when your paths cross. How can you embrace your weirdness and not care so much about what other people think? And a new earth. It's happening. So keep holding the vision. This, beloveds, is yet another major mission. And you're welcome to jump on board with us at any time. Don't give up now. Keep holding the vision. You're closer than you think. It's hard to hold the frequency of a new age when it feels as if so much is crumbling. This is our sign that we're facing the right direction. We have a great gift in being able to see the potential of things before they exist. Tend to the new seeds. Dream them into existence. Don't lose faith now. Keep your focus fixed. Planting new seeds and bringing about a shift of the ages is no mean feat. It requires extreme trust and a radical vision. If you pulled this card, it's a reminder to have faith. Choose to be here, to be part of this global shift. Whether you're bringing it in about through prayer and meditation or through working on a new project, job, or creation, keep going. It's happening. Don't give up now. The world needs more dreamers like you. More people with hope in their hearts. The road ahead may not be plain sailing. Ushering in a new age in times of change never is. You're being encouraged to remember that what you've been working toward for so long is almost here. Don't question yourself now. Don't waver. Dig your devotion deep. For if you do, in the not too distant future, you'll be able to sit back and watch all that you've so carefully planted and nurtured grow and bloom. It's possible. Keep focusing on your dreams. You're closer than you think. And at the bottom of this deck, and our final message for this video, we have forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Be the leader you wish you had. Beautiful. Forge, don't follow. All right, Bella. Come here. Come here. Bella, that's enough. Come here. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. If you wait until the path is perfectly paved, you won't be forging your own path, and you'll likely not even take the first step. Don't let a small detail like being unable to find someone to show you the way be the reason you don't step forward and lead. Let it be the reason that you do. The most courageous and needed leaders are the ones who don't wait for permission or until the morning they wake up feeling ready. They take a deep breath, put one foot in front of the other, and figure it out as they go. They don't wait for someone to lead them. They lead themselves. This is a card for leaders. We are here to pave a path that hasn't been walked before, to go first and lead the way for others who are calling us in. If you feel misrepresented in the media, step forward for all those who also feel misrepresented. If no one's speaking out on the topics we feel passionate about, we're being guided to share our unique voice. There's no one on earth who comes close to possessing our unique combination of skills, gifts, and life experiences. Don't look to those who've come before us to work out our path. Leaders must forge their own. We're doing it for our daughter, doing it for our younger you, doing it for the leaders who will follow. When we go first, we make it easier for others to follow our lead. Forge, don't follow. How are you being called to forge rather than follow? How can you be the leader you wish you had? Thank you so very much for tuning in, beloved Cosmic Familia, for yet another storytelling session for the Starseeds with the Starseeds. With much gratitude and appreciation, if you made it this far, you are a rock star. Happy Monday and brightest blessings.